you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. Darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation.
After the stars have crumbled to dust, And we should be live with week number 3 of High School Esports Action with Naperville North versus Naperville Central. With me, I have Dalton McGee and one of his lovely gang.
Yeah, welcome, guys. I'm Dalton McGee, head coach of Springfield Capitals esports team, and we are joined by Calvin Jones, my off-tank player for the Capitals. So introduce yourself, Calvin.
Hello.
There we are. Awesome.
Okay, so looking at the match, we should be getting underway here shortly. So right now, just some background. Naperville North is ranked the second best team in the nation after taking second in the NASIF National Championships. They lost to, I think, a California team.
Yes, they were from California.
And then Naperville North is 2 miles away from them. And me actually being from Naperville, I didn't go to North. I actually am from the district next door, but everything Naperville. So I know this area pretty well. And these two schools are rivals in interesting ways because the guy who runs both their programs is the same person.
Yes, Andy Mendez is definitely in charge of esports for both North and Central, but sort of is playing checkers against himself in a manner of speaking with these teams.
Yeah, it's interesting. No one read chat, please. There's some interesting things being said. I don't know why they're saying it, but they're saying it.
I am unsure why I can't hear Overwatch, but we're going to see if it gets fixed when it comes in. It might just be a bug. In any case, looks like we're ready to go. So I'll be doing play-by-play tonight. Calvin's going to be joining me for some color. And Coach Kennedy is running the whole show tonight, so it should be a good time. Two really strong teams.
And I'm not talking. Woohoo!
Okay, there we go. We are going to Hanamura to open up tonight. Week 3 starts with Hanamura, and then the second map will be a hybrid map of the week or of the match one's loser's choice, and then the third is control rather. I apologize. And if necessary, to play a third, if we tie on Hanamura here. And then our 1-1, we will go to Escort to finish off. And as any match goes, the loser of the previous map will get to pick the next map. So some notable players to look out for here. We've got Koyos from Naperville North, really strong showing in that invitational you mentioned. And then Kev Japlin, one of the best names in the IHSEA Overwatch.
I never get tired of that name.
I know, it makes me laugh every time. Calvin, we just got done playing here in our match. So can you talk about what we're likely to see from these teams at Hanamura, both offense and defense?
Ryan Diva has been really popular on both defense and offense. Seems like she's really meta now with that 3-second cooldown on her boosters.
Yeah, it makes her like much more. I want to say low risk, but you can certainly make some choices with her knowing that you have a much better alternative to get out than you did before that buff. So looking here, start point A, Naperville North going to be on defense. Central looking to take a interesting symmetric pick on offense. Let's see if it pays off. We've seen this a few times from teams today, us and Jones included. So let's see what they do. They're looking around, teleporting to the top left, and there they go. So we're going to follow them around here into this mega room. They're rotating all the way around point. Naperville North is poised to take this positioning and try to keep the advantage, but with the high ground, Central's looking to make the pick happen. Orbs coming in. A little of everything coming in. Kev Japlin gets slept, though, by Quacker's Anna, and that's going to stall that. Pacificburg's Reinhardt gets knocked, and that's probably going to be a reset for Naperville Central, already losing their main tank. May not able to contribute to that fight because she did get slept by Anna. A big anti on the Symmetra. She's not going to be able to take any heals here. And they look to rotate the same way again. So Reinhardt's back in action. They're going to try this one more time. Definitely a game plan for North here.
It looks like the teleport will be coming down again, too.
Yep. And there they go on the line. Nice freeze comes out. Nanoed Reinhardt is not going to make anything happen, though. So Emsley gets knocked real quick after that nano comes out. And Central is unable to really make anything happen in this fight. Diva's going to get knocked out of mech. She'll be taken care of. And now Pacificburg's Ryan will fall. A clean victory for Naperville North. Teleporter going to be taken care of. Goodbye.
Calling for a
Pause, it looks like, due to some kill feed issues or lack thereof.
So we did get a pause called. Our pause rules for IHSEA is that each team is granted 5 minutes pauses, and they get 3 of them. So they do take their first one. What they're saying is the kill feed is on, and or the kill cam rather, so the people are getting to see when their opponent eliminates them. They can watch how they did it. But the problem is that shows their ultimate charge, and that's not something that happens. So clearly the host of the lobby just forgot to turn that off, and we're glad we caught it this early.
Oh, yeah. Also, quick note, if the stream's messy, someone tell me. I'm really trying to make sure this actually works, so someone yell at me. I believe, though, it should be fine.
We have no problems yelling at you, Coach Kennedy.
Oh, I know that. Oh, I know that.
So what are we seeing so far, Calvin? This Symmetra, like, talk about this, and, you know, should they stay on it? What's working? What can improve? Anything like that?
Dalton, reach out. You handle it.
I have to look at it.
In game.
Yep. Says, is it fair to play it?
I don't think it's fair to play it.
Yeah, I think it's if both teams are amicable, I think we restart Hanamura. Let's say. I see no reason why not. We needed to get that fixed. As long as both teams consent to that. Naperville Central's fine with it. And so is Naperville North. So we are going to go ahead and restart Hanamura with that fix. We want to make sure that is taken care of. Learning moment for our individual who hosted. And I won't call names.
And nobody totally saw that I got stuck out in a window because of the May wall. Chat's just seeing it now. Oh God, please.
Okay, we're gonna say captains from each team. You need to make a choice. It is fixed. Naperville North says restart. Central.
Oh, come on.
So Dio Ryan says no restart. Okay.
No
Then they
restart
say
is.
no
Okay.
restart is both. We're going to keep this going and get this pause unpaused. So a little fun, eventful moment there. We did get that fixed up. This is why it's important to check settings on custom lobbies, friends. We are going to keep going. Calvin, go ahead and talk to us now that we're back in this about this Symmetra. Why is this not working so far?
I really can't tell. It doesn't seem like she's getting much value out of it, even though there is only one shield where she can just build up her 3 charge and get a whole bunch of damage off.
Yeah, the wall does come out. Here come the turrets. They do find some good angles. Only one still around. Can they get a pick, though? That just seems to be the story here. Is North is not losing anyone. They're pressuring effectively, and it seems like Central's just unable to finish people. Here comes the Diva Bomb out of Shazilla. Not going to find anyone, but does zone them out. Diva gets slept. Theo Ryan down.
We got kill feed issues again. Looks like we're going for a total restart, I think. If we actually get the restart eventually. They're refusing to stop.
I think our decision was made to not do it by the part of both teams. So here's some ults coming out. Coalescence is going to come out, not going to find anyone with it. Here comes the wall. A nicely placed wall. Zones out any pressure that's going to come in from Central there. Big anti comes through. Quackers with a huge anti and the nano boost coming out. Onto Urestes McCree. McCree not usually the target of nano boosts. I'm gonna give director of Overwatch for the IHSEA a call to see if we can figure out a thought on what's going on with our kill feed issues. But in the meantime, we will continue here.
I'll just let the players figure it out.
Looks like they will trying to teleport right straight to the point.
Yeah, they're getting aggressive with the sim play. There's the wall. Lots of protection, virtually indestructible. And they're hiding behind it too. They're playing around it. The Shatter not going to find anyone though. A great block there on the part of Koyos' Reinhardt. But D.Va gets DMAX for Shazilla. Here comes a big blizzard covering the whole point. Who's it going to catch? Ryan gets caught. Koyos goes down. Ana, Quacker's trying to stay alive. Right side of point. Naperville Central taking the point as we speak, and they get all the way there. So Naperville Central caps point B with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left. Calvin, chat about what changed on point B while I contact our director here. What was different there and better there than there was on point A?
I think the Sim's positioning was a lot better. She was hiding behind her tanks, and that wall pretty much denied them. McCree's high noon there. They were safe hiding on the backup point there. The wall with its all that health it has, you really can't break it, and you really can't get through it. And then you have another secondary shield, Ryan's shield. Not much damage can be put throughout there. And when the Sim gets to level 3, she has one of the highest damage outputs in the game, I think. And all that damage as a level 3 is just so much damage and so much to try to heal through.
The thing is, you don't see Symmetra picks very often, it looks like. She seems
All
very
right.
situational.
Ready for
Well, let's see what they
battle.
bring out. Naperville North seems to be a pretty strong attacking team, but we'll see what they can do. I was not surprised. I was pretty surprised how fast Central took that,
Attackers
given
incoming
North's
in 30 seconds.
reputation.
Yeah. TP right on point and put the wall down.
Let's see how this first engagement goes. And yes, third person camera work. I'm trying here, guys. I don't want to do first person. I think it gets kind of disorienting, so third person I think gives a better view.
4,
Okay, so we just got off the phone with Terp. He says if both teams are consenting to finishing Hanamura without the kill feed, we will go ahead and play it. They have said that. We've continued playing, so we will finish. We're not going to have someone say, never mind, we didn't want to after the result of this map, but we will definitely get that fixed up for map 2 so we have a more traditional look at it.
North's just walking in.
Yeah, they're going.
Lots of aggression.
Wall off by Central here. Great aggressive play on the part of Naperville North High School. They're going to crash on Central. Diva's going to get knocked out. Dio Ryan and North is going to quickly take point A here. Big ante comes through, but I think it's going to be too little too late.
Stalling, lots of stalling.
Yeah, May is there. Kept Chaplin. True to, we got a Torbjorn that came out from Central as well there from Eclipse. We actually saw Eclipse's Torbjorn earlier in the season in a streamed match between Naperville Central and Jones College Prep where he went off. I mean, Eclipse had a great match as Torbjorn, but he is going to go ahead and switch to Reaper rather. Yeah, slightly different abilities between those two heroes. Central takes the high ground, looking to see what's going on. But North rotates right into point. They're going to make this their point and almost play defense on offense here. The good Maywall there from Found. It's going to put Pacificburg a little out of position. But Falls, there we go. Falls coming in on the side of Central. North is looking to take some percentage point. There's a big blizzard though covering the whole point. It is going to catch the Diva of North, but not before they get rid of their mech and start to clean up the turtle here. Lucio trying to stall. Here we go. Capture progress going up for North. A blizzard of their own to stall this point. Pacificburg is frozen like an iceberg.
Amazing play here by North.
Yeah, they're you can really see that their spacing is excellent. They know where each other are at all points, and they're playing exactly where they need to be playing. The beat drop comes out there from North, and they're going to take point with just over 2 minutes more than Central had when they took point B.
ridiculous.
Man, it is a little. I'm not gonna. It is disorienting to watch Overwatch without that kill feed. I'll tell you what.
Yes, it is.
You never know what you have until you lose it.
Initiating match.
So North, a clear show of strength here compared to Central, I think. But you know, both teams adjusting to this no kill feed. I think the biggest problem it would give, and Calvin, you can maybe join in on this, is that without that kill feed, you never know whether you should really use ults, engage further.
Yeah.
Right, like you just don't know unless you take a glance real quick.
I mean, you got to be really vocal with your calls to your team.
Exactly. That you have to be talking about who's down. You got to know that.
Attackers incoming in
So
30
North
seconds.
teasing a little bit of the Bastion there, but they're not going to do it. They're going to go right back to this comp of May McCree, Diva Ryan, and Lucio on a pretty much your standard most meta comp that exists right now, I think.
Meta slaves.
Yes, they are good. You know what? When the players are this good and they can play whoever they want, why not play in meta? You know.
5, 4,
A sign they respect Central for sure, though, because they're not just sending and being goofy here. They're playing some serious characters and want to
defend objective A.
take this back on them. Mirror compositions. Diva jumps in. They're gonna have a little air battle and disengage just as quickly. Maywalls both used. Who's gonna get caught out? Eclipse really badly positioned. North crashes all over him. Chazelle looks for a little peek. Not gonna find much with it. Notice the spacing and pressuring by Koyos and Reinhardt here. He's not giving too much away, getting some solid damage down, but not risking his shield. Really good positioning here. Pacificberg, antied and weak, in trouble for just a couple seconds, but able to get out and get healed up again. Take a look at the cooldown management between Koyos and Shazilla here. Koyos has excellent, shield control when it comes to when Shazilla is going to use Matrix. A big shatter comes in from Central. The charge from Pacificberg. He's going to get killed doing it though. North's positioning and teamwork comes together there, and despite the ultimates coming out from Pacificberg and Emsley, North's going to stabilize and not have any problems with that push.
Oh, this is mean.
Oh no! And the charge. Goodbye, baby Diva.
Oh, the suicide charge is hilarious. You gotta love it.
Remaining.
That's a huge stagger, though.
Yeah, it is. Gonna waste another 15 seconds for sure. And under a minute left now for Central to try to take point A, or at least a tick, to avoid the one tick scenario for North on offense here in all that time. Wall comes out. It is baited by Koyos. Koyos gets blocked by his own teammate. Oh, man. The inner Reinhardt player in me is pained by seeing this, but let's see if it ends up being a problem. Koyos backs up for the shield.
Huge anti coming out here.
Yeah, May, is she gonna get stuck? She gets out. Blizzard comes down. Koyos caught, is frozen. Can he be focused down? The wall there to protect him, but it's not going to be enough. Dottle gets frozen as well. Shazilla just trying to cause some problems. It looks like Central might have got this one. Diva D-Mech.
Whoa, where did you get that again?
Blizzard comes out for North. The progress ticks up, but it's being contested by one member of the Huskies. Not for long, though. They're going to concede point A. Here we go. 30 seconds only. One fight territory for Central. Only a Diva ult online right now, but Pacificberg will have the shatter, and Kev Chaplin may get this high noon up, depending on if he gets picked early or not. Here's the wall. Pacificberg's got to be careful. Koyo's pressuring him really well. Sort of a wiggle going on here between the two of them. A little dance between the Reinhardts. Shatter comes down for Pacificberg, but it is not going to be enough. Here comes a Diva Bomb. And the high noon. They're just throwing out the ults, but they're not connecting. North looks to stabilize, and they are going to hold point B. Central will not take it.
Round 3.
If you're Central, do you think you'd change anything up on defense here? I mean, you got steamrolled on A by North in the last game.
2-3.
So
Switching
they
sides.
really played hyper aggressive there. I mean,
Torbjorn.
Well, that's what they did, and they were able to walk right through it, you know?
Yeah.
He's just not able to put enough focus fire down. And I think if you're Central, you have to play characters that can punish hyper aggression. A little crowd control going on, perhaps. I also discovered my sound issue was that I'm used to plugging in my headphones to my computer directly.
Ready for
But
battle.
since I had my monitor issue and switched over Overwatch to my big screen TV, the sound for Overwatch, of course, wasn't coming out of my computer. It was coming out of my TV, and my TV was muted. So here we are, everybody.
After every Windows update, my soundtrack's on my monitor.
Attackers incoming
My
in
monitors
30
have no
seconds.
speakers,
Beautiful.
so it takes me a couple seconds to go, wait, where are you going?
I don't know. Based on what we saw from North last push, I think this is going to be a pretty quick point A take again, and then Central's probably going to fight for their life on B. But we will see. That's why we play the game in game and not on paper.
5.
Win condition for Central here: hold point A.
Let's spectate
They can do
players and
that.
see how much he gets off of this.
Defend objective A.
The aggression is here. Can Pacific Brook stay alive? Oh man, he's so weak.
Man, North is staying grooved.
Yeah, there he goes though. Pacific Brook falls, so does Immortality. It's just a matter of time before North cleans Central out of this one. And here it comes. So, able to quickly take down Naperville Central off of point A. And look at our ult economy for North. Not really anything to speak of yet. They kind of won that with Pacific Brook and Immortality getting picked real early. They weren't able to build up a ton of ult charge, but they may not need it. 4.5 minutes, one tick only to win Hanamura.
4.5 minutes, my god.
That's a long time to hold these Huskies.
Especially at this point. One
Here we
take
go.
is not that hard to get.
Diva jumps up at the Pharah, tries to deal with her Pharmacy, gets pushed back by Central's Diva, and she's going to get knocked out of mech. Pacificberg, however, down again, eliminated while he had Earth Shatter. That could be a problem. Emsley with a Nano Boost. Who is it going to go to? You think she wants to wait for Pacificberg? Goes to Pharah in the sky is Nano Boosted.
Big far out there.
Yeah. It is going to be enough for Central to stabilize, so...
This is mean.
Oh, look at that. 1 minute gone. Got to get 3 more of that, Central. They do have the nice ult economy now, though.
The thing is, look at the ult economy on North.
Yep. This is a fight that North's probably going to be looking to just poke a little bit, build their ults, and take a better fight next time. See if they can get some ults out of Central right here.
The Diva staring contest is happening.
Yes. And here they come. This hyper-aggressive Husky playstyle right on the point. Up in the face of Central. Death Blossom comes out.
That's a one fight for North.
Oh!
Central.
Yep, that Diva Bomb takes care of 2. The Blizzard was huge there for Central.
Could North stall though? They do have. Yeah, no.
Seems unlikely.
We're going back out. I
There
think
we-
Reaper's trying to die to reset and change.
Yep. We will see.
Because that
Quackers does go Ana. And Uresi does go McCree, yeah, so they're going back to that composition that worked so well for them before. They want to deal with the Pharmacy.
Oh, yeah. I sure shattered.
What? You did. Pacificberg just shattered on stairs in point B. A fat finger? It had to have been. Oh no, that's just awful. This close of a match, you can't have that happening. Blizzard for North comes out. It catches 1. Is it going to get punished? Here comes the Diva Bomb. North camping out on point. Pacificberg falls. That's going to be it. Oh man, I can't wait to have a kill feed. Pacificberg has got to be kicking himself right now.
May ults, I think, actually took points for both teams.
Yes, they did.
Because they're just throwing those things out
Play of the
constantly.
game.
Let's take a look at our play of the game by Uresi here. Nice gold guns from 3. We're going to get 1, 2. Got 2 and then finished off the May for the end. Looks like, yep, that's going to be a nice little play of the game. And let's see who the votes go to. Nobody. We're getting out of here. We want these kill feeds back.
I'm really frustrated that both teams don't have synchronized icons because both my
I know.
JV and varsity make a point to. My varsity has claimed Spark,
Yes.
and my JV claimed, I already forgot because I don't watch Overwatch League.
Who did your JV claim? I seem to remember them.
Florida?
Do you remember, Calvin?
Was it Rain or was it Florida?
It was Atlanta, right?
Atlanta Reign, yeah.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to type cast already. Okay, I guess I'm ready.
Welcome to
We are ready. We're
Blizzard
going.
I had no choice.
They've chosen Blizzard World for our hybrid map. The winter variant, might I add.
Emsley, were they supposed to pick the map? Oh,
They were. I don't know. We need to remind Koyos to take his time.
Yeah, it's King's Row. Thank you.
King's Row is the choice.
Thank you. Okay, we figured it out. I'm wondering if
Now
anyone's going to pull
entering
some cheese strats here, because
King's
King's Row has a lot of the weird spots.
Yeah, we've seen it from these schools here.
Initiating match.
And I know you darn well know North knows how to do it too.
Oh, yeah. We've seen a little Sem Bastion on offense here. We love that from some school in the middle of a cornfield. That was nice.
Hey, it was a cornfield 20 years ago, not now. It's just a cornfield next door.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain you could throw a rock and hit a cornfield from your front door of your school.
Oh, yes, we can. The school border is an actual cornfield.
Exactly.
My
There we go.
apartment complex was a cornfield 2 years ago.
Welcome to Central Illinois, everybody. So, getting the first look at our teams here. Central showing a pretty standard comp so far. Your SE teases the Torb again, but isn't going to give it to us. Central or North's going to come out with a standard meta comp as well.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Calvin, you're a self-proclaimed Zarya main. Can you talk to us about why so many teams like King's Row?
Fun.
yeah, I love King's Row. It just you feel like you can just play so hyper aggressive on it, but nothing's really stopping you.
Yeah, lots of stuff to hide behind, lots of chokes, lots of weird angles. It's also one of those maps that I think you see more despite the fact that we have these mirrored meta comps right now, you see a lot of variation on King's Row from even professional teams.
Mhm.
So Central rotates to the top of Hotel. Or not Hotel, rather.
But while cutting them off though.
Yeah. They get separated. Let's take a look here. Eclipse D-Mex Shazilla. That might be enough to win the fight. That losing that Diva Mech so important. But North rotates well. Found goes down though. Immortality with the battle, Lucio. Takes another one.
Fighting too.
Floor is lava. Central with a decisive quick take of point A at King's Row. Immortality with another. Look at this. Who needs damage players? Let's just pick a Lucio.
Objective lost. Stop the pain.
So they get the payload moving here. North with an uncharacteristic, steamroll not in their favor. But that first pick on the Diva Mech, that's what we were saying. You know, the Diva is such a big part of this meta that if she goes down and you still have yours, your other team's in trouble.
And that's free reign over it.
Here comes the Dragon Strike. Hits through. Able to catch Dottle is Jeff Kaplan. Dio Ryan, meanwhile, does get Koyos, and Central's going to keep this rolling. What is happening different here? What is Central tapped into at King's Road that they couldn't seem to find at Hanamura?
But it just seems like they're playing way more aggressive than they really were.
Yeah, they definitely are pushing hard, maybe taking a note out of Naperville North's book from Hanamura. And you also imagine they might be target calling a little better because it seems like their aggression is not just random. They're really going after a specific target. Over 5 minutes left as we move into point C for Central. Koyo's caught off. Is it going to be enough? No, but here comes the Diva Bomb. Can it find anyone? It does find Dottle. Lucio's down, and so is Shazilla.
Double Nano Ryan.
Central has just won every single fight so far. Here's Emsley on Ana, keeping that payload moving while her team pushes forward. One more fight win here for Central, and this is going to be a huge time make. However, this is incredibly hard to finish this fight sometimes. Blizzard comes out for Central. Can it catch anyone? Dio Ryan takes down Koyos again. Koyos falls. Shazilla with a little throw, not able to find anyone. Pacificburg gets Shazilla, but Uresi right there to avenge him. North does seem to stabilize. What I just started to say here is this point in particular, point C at Kings Row, is so hard for the offense because the spawn time for defense is so short and the spawn time for offense is so long. You just have to clean wipe a team to be sure you're going to take it. I mean, imagine a defensive team with like a 0.08 meters stop or something like that.
That at all.
It's just ridiculous what can happen at Kings Row, but that's why so many people love it. The Blizzard gets eaten. Yes. And catch Applin on Koyos. Koyos just is falling early on. We got to take a look at Koyos and where the positioning is perhaps, because it just seems like these fights are starting with Koyos getting knocked very early.
What a shatter.
Oh man. Here comes the bomb. Goes looking, and look, it has found. So
I hate you.
I had to give you with one of them. So Koyos in trouble, all alone with the Mei next to it. Not a place you want to be. Here comes the Dragon Strike and the Blizzard. The contest comes out from Doomfist, but it will not be enough.
Complete.
Central with a beautifully strong push to start Kings Row.
Score
Lots of time left in the time break.
to 3.
I'm being yelled at by one of our admins that I don't have music on because apparently people like that.
For Overwatch?
Yeah.
Initiating.
Who uses game music?
Everybody uses game music.
No, I refuse.
Yeah, because you have to hear the intensified music when we go to overtime and when it's and all that stuff.
I agree.
Yeah, you clearly a League player or something.
I have music turned off in basically every game I play.
Fair enough. Well, turn it on. We want to jam.
Yeah, I know. I'm being yelled at in chat.
Meanwhile, North looking to turn their fortunes around here. I can't say I expected that push from Central. I mean, we know they're a good team, one of the best in the state. But like you mentioned at the pre-show, Kennedy, North is, you know, as far as high school Overwatch teams go, the second best in the country. And they're not a team that really sees this kind of pressure from anyone when they're running these meta comps.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
Well, really, the key here is me seeing how fast they roll for their one attack.
No see.
Because last time attack was no sweat for North.
Are we going to see this Uresi stay on the Genji? What do you think? We know we've seen it before.
Let's take a look at him.
No, come on.
Coward.
Kef Japlin does go with the Hanzo, so not exactly mirrored compositions. Oh, North split in two. Can Central punish? They're not going to engage. They're just packing up.
Koyo's got very low.
Yeah. Again, I think that's been the story of King's Row. I think Koyos is getting caught a little out of position. Maybe the aggression from earlier is finally being adjusted to. But here they come. Koyos on point with the team. Maywall's not able to separate anybody except Ana. Exchange of a lot of damage, but the first person to find a kill is found. Eclipse goes down to May Mir. There goes Reinhardt. Can Kef Japlin turn around? Can we get any picks? It looks like it's going the way of North. Chaz finds got the opposite number, and North will take point A almost as quickly as Central did.
Looks like it has Roby's made out.
Maybe. Can they push it? Lucio bopping around. We know Immortality has a nuisance of a Lucio. Here comes a Nano and a Dragon Strike. Did we speak too soon?
Central wants this point.
Yes, they do. They do not want to give it up. If anything, they want to stall a little bit. They have committed ults to this fight. Uresi goes down. A big ante. The Shatter gets blocked. That one does too. The Reinhardt mind games are great. Immortality gets the boop kill on his opposite number. Here comes Dio Ryan on his. Central got the point back.
That's actually really impressive. Normally after a big fight like that, you just give the point and get out.
Yeah, a lot of teams are just content to say we lost that fight, nobody's there, but Immortality's Lucio. It's a force to be reckoned with so far at King's Row. Now we have a situation where North went from definitely cap point to, oh, we need to cap point A at all. Koyos gets slept. Blizzard comes out. Koyos is going to get caught in that.
Double Blizzard.
Oh, man.
And it gets more.
Chaz with the first pick of this fight. Uresi follows up. Does Central have a little more magic in him? It does not appear that's going to be the case for this fight. So North is going to take this point now. Finally takes point A, but Central committing ults and causing a big time stall from what it was going to be 2 minutes ago.
Hey, you want to know a secret to make Andy angry? Call them Naper North and Naper Central.
Oh, I will do that.
I did it last year and got some very not nice DMs.
As that bell rings, we are moving into point B. Central very far back still. No changes to compositions for either team yet.
For those of you here for the IHSEA podcast, yeah, we got this going on. I blame Turb.
We will have the podcast immediately following, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. It'll be
So,
me and Todd and our guest from Dead.
Oh, Eclipse!
Clip.
Way out of position.
Yeah, just so far forward and gets punished by any Mei that knows that there's worth their salt and walls there. It's gonna stop that. Shatter comes down. Not going to catch much with that. Another great wall here on the part of Found. It's just making Central a little uncomfortable. Diva bombs out. It catches Cap Chaplin.
Cap Japanese, expect that.
That's a big shatter. Here comes Pacificberg. Can he get anyone? Uresi's won. Diva just trying to squeeze through that wall, but not going to make it happen. Chaz taking Pacificberg out, and it looks like North's probably going to stabilize this fight with the main tank of Central down.
The Mays are having a really bad fight.
Yeah, they're really the driving force behind a lot of what's happening. Here comes the Diva Bomb. It doesn't find anyone, and Dio gets taken out before she can get mech. Oh, but the Diva Bomb did take Shaz's mech out. Dragon Strike comes through. There's a double blizzard again!
Oh, May fights are dumb.
We do love this character. Eclipse, though, punished for that blizzard. They're tired of it.
Big shatter by Koyos. That gets no one.
Central trading evenly with North so far. Wall has something to do with it. Fire Strike comes out, gets found. No way of telling who's going to win this fight yet. Pacific way out of position. Can he get back safely?
There's no one there to punish him. It's just
Nope.
Lucio. What do you do, stare at him?
Oh no, check out the baby Diva in the back. Chaz is going to get caught trying to
Run for
jump
his
off the map. Dio says, no, I'd rather do this myself. So Chaz staggered. Central is going to hold strong here. And now with just over a minute left, and really a poor ult economy so far on both teams, definitely in favor of Central though. Central's looking to potentially stop this here before we even get into C and take King's Row. Wall comes out, catches
Great
one.
wall.
Here's the pressure.
And Koyos
Dio
is
gets
down.
Koyos. Frozen herself though. Shatter out. No one's there. Look at these. Oh man, it's just these Mei walls and these blizzards, and they're just right on top of each other. Found goes down. So does Doddle. Dio just trying to get back in mech and trying to hit
They're
someone.
back at the first point.
Yeah, look at how far they pushed them back. They're just trying to cause some time problems. With 35 seconds left, though, North is going to get one more good push. If Central lets them have it at all, they're so far pushed up. I think they want to push this fight to the point that North can't even get to the payload. Let's see. Nah, they're going to say, okay, go ahead and come on. 5 ults online for Central. It looks to be their fight.
There's number one. Plus the team.
Dragon Strike zones them out. Can they punish the out of position Reinhardt?
Nano fight.
The ante big there for... Oh, but here comes the Blizzard. The beat drops. Ults are just being thrown out. What is going to happen?
Shatter gets no one.
Oh, Uresi's the first to get the pick in this fight. Eclipse down. In the favor. Uresi gets another one, trying to put North on his back. Make it happen. Oh no, Pacific gets frozen mid-shatter. North was gonna win this fight on the back of Uresi's Reaper, coming through clutch right before point C.
North lives to fight another day.
They do, but that time make is certainly not in their favor. Still have to push through this last point, and Central's looking strong. And keep in mind, with only a minute and a half left, if this goes to overtime, even if North does complete it, at best they're only going to draw because Central will still get to push point A on offense, and North is just going to have to do their
one
best.
tick then.
Yep, only one tick. So good, good situation for Central here. North really going to have to step up and make something huge happen to pull a win out of this one. That payload is moving though. Here's finally a contest by Central.
Nails again.
Blizzard.
Catch Pacific Bird.
Pacific down. Uresi, another pick onto Eclipse. The payload is moving so fast. Now, less than 50 seconds. Can Central stall it out and try to get this to overtime? That is their goal right here. Dragon Strike coming through. Not going to find anyone. It does zone the team, but not enough to make something happen. Here comes Dio's Diva Bomb. While she's out of mech, though, Uresi's Death Blossom is going to take care of her. This time, Shaz's Diva Bomb trying to zone people out. Gets Kef Japlin. And are they going to get it to 0? Less than 30 seconds left. Oh, Dio gets zoned off,
wall.
and North does have a potential win condition now. With that not getting to overtime, North is going to get a chance to go on offense once more, but not without a disadvantaged time bank.
And they gave him a flat minute now. So instead of being 0, it's a flat minute.
Yep, they get one certain fight. If it's long, maybe only one good one. But 2 fights potentially. Meanwhile, Central's going to get a lot more. Calvin, what are you seeing from these teams? Central's definitely changed some things up from Hanamura.
Yeah, they're playing a lot differently now. Look at the time banks, 4 minutes and 1. And it seems as this in this meta that I was thinking about is that the Ana's almost has Nano like a whole bunch because she's pretty much the main healer besides the Lucio.
There was a Nano Ryan fights pretty much every big fight.
Oh, I know.
Pretty much, yeah.
She certainly has 2 big enough targets in front of her with the Reinhardt and the Diva running around.
Mm-hmm.
Any Ana that has remotely good tracking and aim is going to be able to get a lot of heals. Quackers teases the Brigitte, but it doesn't look like we're going to see it. They're content to keep running these comps.
I don't know if you see Emsley here, but I don't know if they're looking to throw like an anti on the choke. But, looks like they're trying to get an angle.
Let's see.
So Uresi, playing with some characters, does decide to go with McCree. Likes what he was seeing early on. Here we go. Less than a minute for North.
Anti does not land.
Unless it's still flying.
Here comes that hard rotation. Oh, but the wall cuts him off. And, oh no, Koyos gets antied.
How is he alive?
Oh, he's still up. He maybe had 1-2 health. Stays alive just long enough for his Ana to come in clutch, but Uresi gets Pacificburg, and now North has the advantage. Another big anti onto 3 people this time. Eclipse says, no, I'm just going to put my ice block down on point, but it is going to be punished. Don't think we're going to have the same kind of magic from Immortality we had in round 1. The anti comes out, and he goes down. North is not going to have any time left. They are in overtime for the rest of this map, folks.
They have to
And
hold
remember,
payload the entire time.
yep, and remember, the longer that this overtime ticks on, the quicker it will go away if they do step off of payload. So if they were to get to the end of this map, it's going to be because they didn't lift the toe off of that payload.
In situations like these, that you just stack up an ult combo, and you wouldn't want to fight and get everyone off the payload and cancel overtime.
Yeah, I think that definitely Found and Eclipse are going to play a big role. Kef Chaplin gets the first pick on Uresi. Here comes the Dragon Strike. Donald gone. Is that enough to do it? Diva's demeched, and that overtime is going to tick down fast, folks. Naperville Central is able to stop them in their tracks right as soon as point A is done.
And Ryan was about to lay down, or Koya was about to lay down a shatter, meaning that would have been huge if it actually landed.
Switching sides.
So more time in this round than they had in the initial round does Central have. They have to capture point A and then push the payload to just 1/10, or rather 1/100th of a meter farther than what North just did. I've seen no indication that North is going to be able to stop that from happening. I think we're about to go into control tied at 1. But Caster's Curse, gotta have one of you say that North's about to win this for sure. Keep things even.
For some reason, the spectate won't let me do free cam anymore because I can't move because this spectate client's just delightful. So, luckily I have function keys.
We are seeing no change out of the compositions, except Quackers has the Brigida out now instead of the Ana on defense.
No. I don't like
Brigida, you can ask one of my damage players, Pyrocat, how much he loves Brigida. We love to hear it all the time. I'm sure he's very excited to see Quackers running it. Here we go. The defense Brig comes out to deal with the trouble that Central's been giving. Is it the adjustment they needed, or are they going to get rolled? Let's see what happens. Immortality peeking around the statue here.
Clip thing, very aggressive.
Yep, Central on point. They're here. They've rotated. Quacker starts ticking up. And Cap Chaplin gets Quackers. Brig is out of this fight. Lucio healing by himself. The picks roll in for Central. And here they come, everyone. Naperville Central has looked to take point A. But we did see a crazy contest earlier. I just don't think that's going to happen this time.
Clip's on an adventure here.
Yep. 3.5 minutes, everyone, to get that far.
There's no way they
Right
don't do it.
there.
There's no way they don't do it. Like that? Okay, sure, yeah.
Here we are. Oh! Koyos charges in, gets a little out of position, and gets the anti for the punishment.
Oh,
no,
no.
the May wall. Koyos drops who's on payload. It looks like one measly Ana has been pushing it through this fight. And North starts to fall apart. Naperville Central puts the Diva ult down and takes King's Row to tie the series up at 1.
I did not expect that.
I can't say I did either. I mean, when you looked back at the NASIF season that Naperville North played in the fall, they didn't drop a single map all season
I think
until the final.
Competitiveness of Illinois.
I know we have some excellent Overwatch teams in this state. I mean, some of our teams that have been doing poorly early on is not because they're bad. I mean, look at these teams right here. These guys are playing at a really high level, especially for high school sports.
It's all the corn.
Oh man, well they don't have corn up there.
No, they do. I know where a cornfield is.
Oh, you know one cornfield in Naperville area. Okay.
There's one cornfield in Naperville. I know where it is. I live next to it.
So, with the loss that time, it will be Naperville North that gets to choose the control map we're going to. Their options are Busan, Nepal, and Ilios. So, it'll be interesting to see what they choose
Busan,
coming
please.
into this.
They did ask. Koyas said a 5-minute pause in chat.
Hey, so Koyos takes a 5-minute pause. Let's break down what we just saw. It wasn't like we had two particularly close maps. I mean, competitive, yes, but first map was well dominated by the Huskies, and Kings Row was dominated by the other side, by Central. Like, what happened?
I think Central made some really good adaptation, and North, they had a lot of issues with, especially Koyos getting caught out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Koyos seemed to almost get anti playing Reinhardt in this meta. If you make one mistake, it seems like the whole team might just fall apart. You have a Diva and a Ryan. That second shield to back you up, like if you metas back.
Yeah, I think what you just touched on with the anti is the big story here. Like when you get out of position at all on a heavy meta, that anti is going to be it for you.
You're going to feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention that not only does she have the anti to punish you if you get there, but the sleep dart. I mean, if you have some problems. Lil Lucio, there's a name we recognize
I
from
recognize him.
early on in our Overwatch lives of IHSEA. Remember that name?
Oh, I do. Little Lucio, who doesn't play Lucio, but whatever.
Isn't he the Zen player? Or am I mistaken? What is?
Also, for a quick heads up for you guys, I have the stream on a pause screen. And we're make sure we have everything ready to go. Oh my god. Man, I'm glad I have this on a pause screen so we can't see chat.
Man, a really exciting start to this. I think if Koyos, I mean, obviously after every game, after every loss, everybody in the team can reflect on what they could have personally done better. But just because he's playing that main tank role, it just does seem like he's the forefront of the conversation for what was going on. You know what we're talking? You know what I mean?
Now traveling to Busan.
Busan.
Hey, look, I can fly around again. Thank you, Overwatch, for giving me
Beautiful.
my controls back.
Match.
So this first point's always pretty fun to see if anyone gets booped off the edge
Yes.
into the train.
Yeah, they've both teams running Lucio all match. Likely to see it again. That boot potential back there is dangerous. So since we did not have any ties in map 1 or map 2, the match will be decided right here. Since we cannot tie on control.
Ready for battle.
Seeing some interesting things being shown from Naperville North. We'll see if they stick with it once we get down to actually playing here.
There has to be a Widow battle, right? That always happens, right?
You love to see Widow battles.
Because I feel like that's really normal for this point, is a Widow battle plus one dude just going at it on site.
But
Yeah,
it does
I
not
feel
look like we're going to see that.
I feel like this map usually does favor Widow.
Yeah, definitely a sniper-friendly map. Lots of good high ground here. Kev
And
Chaplin.
neither of them take it.
Oh, Kev Chaplin does have the Hanzo, so he can get up on high ground and spam. Central going to rotate around the back of the point. North right to point themselves. This first fight is going to happen on point. Emsali's Moira finds Doddle in the back with the skill orb. One support down. That is sometimes all you need to win a team fight at this level.
North is already in the back foot.
The objective is
Yep. Not an auspicious start for them. But take a look at Shaz, not willing to give up that control yet. Just a little too late. Gets in there. Quackers drops. Brigida from North goes down. Jeff Chaplin takes Cuellos down. Your SC D-Mex, D-Orion, but I don't think it's going to be enough to turn this fight quite yet. More trades coming in, but just this positioning advantage that Central has, they're going to keep this percentage ticking away. And there's that Hanzo we mentioned, the high ground that Widow's like to go. He did climb up there and get some damage, but with Shaz going up there as Diva, they get off my high ground. Ooh, take a look at Eclipse, everybody.
Yep, looking for that wall here. That's
And
really
there it is. Tanks walled off. Not enough of a, or too much of a gap rather with that wall. Everybody able to walk around it. Shatter comes out.
Eclipse gets frozen instead.
High noon. Finds Emsley. And the mech of Diorine. North coming back. Over half the percentage ticked for Central, but North is back here, and they're ready to take the point. Gotta wonder about that Brigida prick by Quackers. Just immediately switched back to Ana and won that fight. Just wondering why the Brig's coming out there at all.
Maybe Briggs just for getting the point and then they go out for holding it.
Yeah, or maybe they tried that first. They wanted to take a brawl the first fight, but it didn't work out in their favor. They said, okay, we're going to battle. Kept Chaplin on the high ground, trying to spam. North rotates back to get in safety. Shaz
gets eaten.
Blizzard.
Feels bad.
Yeah, it's such a big deal, that Blizzard. We've seen how much of a role it's already played in this match. Completely negated by a 2-second cooldown. That Blizzard not eaten, however. Catches 2. Uresi gets immortality. Eclipse goes down. Central gets cleaned up. They're going to have to pull back.
So North is control of the site. This next fight's gonna be huge.
Yeah, ult economy in favor of Central. Both teams probably going to have their beat dropped this fight if Dottle can get it up quick enough. Divas both have ult. Ryan's both have ult. This is probably going to be a pretty busy fight.
Speaking of that, Koyo's already caught up.
Here comes the Diva Bomb, first one. Finds immortality!
And Shadow gets blocked.
Oh, but that finds both support!
Koyo still block it. He gets the shadow though.
Yeah,
Frozen.
Dio snipes the support with the Diva Bomb. Shatter comes through. It is not going to be enough to turn that fight in favor of the Huskies. Naperville Central takes it back. We are in one fight territory, everybody. If North takes the fight back, the point back rather, they are going to be able to get to 100% before Central can return. Kev Chaplin with a small high ground here. Looking for some picks, some damage. A strong rotation in from the Huskies again.
High Noon blocked off by wall.
Unlucky. Found. Takes care of Kev Chaplin. High Noon's not going to get anybody. Coalescence out for Central. Blocked off by the wall. Gets around it. He drops out for Dottle and immortality. All kinds of health on this point. Pacific gets frozen. Not taken care of though. Lucio inside. That's a shatter. 99% for Central. But they're going to lose this fight. And now it's all about, can they get back to this point before North caps it at 100?
May want to jump off, and Dottle got the ult charge off of her.
Yep, and you got to think that that's as clean a reset as Central could have hoped for. But can they get anyone back? 98, 99.
That's it, they held off.
Pacific tried to get back, but the flashbang came out and stopped him in his tracks. And they were not able to get back to that point.
1-0.
I'm surprised we didn't see a switch off the Hanzo and
Yeah, it
on
seems
something
almost-
like a Tracer.
Yeah, because they're brawling on site. Hanzo's a hard time with that. The Tracer would be great.
And getting back to the point in the first place, I mean, you can't not have a fight there. So a miscue, perhaps, by Central, or maybe a good plan that just went awry. In any case, North up 1-0 on Busan.
So will they all meet on high ground? Or you think they're going to go straight to site?
I think they're probably going to
I'll
meet in the high
on
ground.
high ground.
Yeah, with these compositions, I imagine they're going to meet up there and have a little fun.
2. Capture the
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Yes. I'm not a betting man, but if I had been,
And there it is.
I would have some money right now.
Oh, Koyo's getting inside.
Yes, Koyo's got. What happened is Koyo's got slept there.
Ooh,
And-
nice wall.
Nancy's able to connect. That's a good wall too. North is literally cornered right now, but Uresi does not care. Eclipse gets taken down.
Casually
rotation.
walking to flank.
Uh-huh.
Even, actually.
Oh.
Kev Chaplin takes the support down of the Huskies. Uresi returns the favor. Kev Chaplin gets another.
Lost
Trades
kill
coming
trade.
in.
That's
Nobody's
2 for
taken
3.
point yet.
That's 2 for 3.
Yep, nobody has taken point yet. North finally says, we'll do that. Dio Ryan SDs, resets of the team. And the Huskies get the first capture percentage at Mecha Base.
You even know the names of the points, you nerd.
Yeah, well, you know the names of over 140 heroes and leagues, nerd.
Champion, thank you.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Here we go, back to Overwatch. Nano Ryan, here he is. The brawl comes.
He gets
Oh,
flashbang.
Lucio does take that nano away from the Rhine.
Oh,
Big
no,
rip.
Boostio.
Big rip.
Diva gets left out of the air as he falls all the way down to the ante.
Oh, big shadow for gets frozen.
Finds Lucio. Not going to eliminate him, though. Doesn't matter. Central returns the favor and takes this point right back. You got to expect that Dottle didn't think he was about to become Boostio.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure
mean-
you just got in the way on accident.
Yeah, that will happen. Ana players love it.
I know mine does.
Okay, look at Eclipse. There's a wall. They're trying to bait into a wall. Catch one of them.
And they get. Oh,
They
they get
catch a
5.
lot. Went fishing and got a big one. Here comes the Diva Bomb into the corner.
Oh, what a shatter!
They're all slept! Oh no, they couldn't get up because of the shatter.
Run! Run!
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Oh no.
Bye. Oh, every time.
Returning the favor. Man, why are we bullying the little divas?
Every time the baby divas just get murked.
So Central has now surpassed North on capture percentage here at Mecha Base.
trying to be sneaky, crouching.
Yeah. Trying to hide a little bit there. They're going to rotate in a different position. Here comes this.
Oh,
Oh no, the Mei caught off the wall of her own. Maybe stops it. There's these antis. Dragon Strike coming in. Can it get anyone? It's just going to zone him. Koyos, during the Dragon Strike, gets immortality, but immediately takes taken down by Diorine. High Noon finds no one. Trades coming in. So far favoring Central.
just Ana and a Lucio and a Diva left.
Yep. Sleep comes through onto Dio. Not going to be part of this fight.
Rip Diva.
Doesn't matter. Eclipse takes care of Shaz. So now, as we get into one fight territory, North needs to regroup because Central is poised to take Mecha Base and force this to a decisive third round to settle the score. North's signature as a team in this game so far has been these incredibly strong rotations. You gotta expect they're gonna
May
have
wall
it.
again.
But no, Shaz gets slept. Blizzard's out.
They had to expect that.
The bomb. Oh, notice, look, Diorine able to eat Found's Blizzard, but Found was able to get, or the opposite number rather, Eclipse able to get her Blizzard off. Trade's coming in.
The Koyo's just sitting here at such low health.
North able to make it happen. They're going to take the point back. They are not ready to concede Mecha Base quite yet.
A really tough hold here with 99%, and they're back on the
Yep.
wall.
Man, you've got to feel like Shaz is so tired of immortality. Lucio keeps getting these eliminations. Just demech Shaz.
I mean, I'm tired of Lucio if that's anything.
Check out your Resi up here. You can go ahead and join the team.
What
Dragon
a
Strike comes
wall.
through. Can it catch anybody? No, it's not going to connect on anyone. Dio gets the point, tries to make North rotate how they don't want. Ryan caught by the wall up here. Can he get out? Diva Bomb, no consequence.
Oh, what a shatter.
No. A huge shatter. A counter shatter comes out. Central looking pretty good. What's going to happen? Uresi, Death Blossom.
Get something. I can't get Pacific Bird just yet.
Nope, and we're at 83% again. Now Central with their backs against the wall, they have to touch. Last round of Busan, that's not what they did. Can someone touch? Can they learn from their mistakes? They're going underneath. They think their best chance is to go that way. It looks like a Mei is going to be able to touch. They've rotated underneath.
3 nano run.
Yep, he gets anti though and blizzarded. It looks like North's going to be able to clean up. The kills come in. Central's going to stagger.
5 point.
Yep, here it comes. Despite an incredibly strong showing from Central at Kings Row and a very competitive Busan, this is going to go the way of the Naperville North Huskies tonight.
Oh, the
they take
sleep.
a 2-1 victory against their crosstown rivals.
No, Team 1 won, not Naperville North. Team 1.
Yes, that is Naperville North.
No, they go by Team 1.
Play of the
Oh,
Doddle.
We got the Lucio play of the game.
and a boop.
Yep, there's a boot. There's one. Oh no,
Two.
another one! Doddle with the cheese.
Feels bad.
A great game on stream tonight, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This is Crazy Emsley picks Quackers, the Ana player of the Huskies for MVP. And we'll see if we get an MVP vote from the Huskies here before we get out of chat. Lots of fun tonight, everybody. Like we mentioned earlier, the IHSEA stream is right up next, where
We're doing a podcast with Coach Archon from Jury. And it's between me, Todd, and him.
yeah, so tune in for a chat about esports and colleges. And in the meantime, thanks for tuning in with us. We'll be back next Wednesday for Overwatch, tomorrow night with League, and Friday night with Fortnite. Tune into IHSEA each night to watch some great competition between these high schoolers. It's been a lot of fun, everybody.
Okay. Peace.
Bye.